Imagine this scenario. You're driving home, perhaps after a long day at work, or maybe you're on a road trip with the family. The weather might be less than ideal, a light drizzle, or perhaps it's late at night. Suddenly, you hear it, that unmistakable rhythmic thump, thump, thump that sends a chill down your spine. You've got a flat tire. It's an inconvenience, a minor setback, but nothing a quick tire change can't fix, right? You pull over to a safe spot, activate your hazard lights, and with a sigh, you head to the trunk. You lift the floorboard, ready to retrieve your trusty spare tire, the jack and the lug wrench. But as you peer into the cavity, your brow furrows in confusion. Instead of a familiar wheel, you find an empty space, or perhaps a small, oddly shaped bottle of sealant goo and a compact air compressor. No spare tire, not even one of those smaller temporary donut spares, just an unexpected void where you always assumed a crucial piece of emergency equipment would be. If you've purchased a new car in the last few years, this isn't a hypothetical situation, it's a growing reality. A significant percentage of brand new vehicles rolling off assembly lines today simply do not include a spare tire. This isn't just a random oversight, it's a deliberate design choice by car manufacturers. But why? Why would companies that invest billions in safety features and driver convenience suddenly decide to leave you potentially stranded on the side of the road without a fundamental solution to a common problem? Is it merely a cynical move to cut costs, or are there deeper, more complex reasons at play? Today, we're going to unravel this automotive mystery and explore the fascinating and sometimes frustrating reasons behind the disappearing spare tire. To truly understand why the spare tire is vanishing, we need to take a brief trip back in time. For the better part of a century, a spare tire was an absolute given, an indispensable component of any vehicle. Think about the early days of motoring. Roads were often unpaved, riddled with hazards, and tire technology was far less advanced than it is today. Punctures were not just common, they were an almost expected part of any journey. Drivers often carried not just one, but sometimes two full-size spare tires, often mounted prominently on the back or side of the vehicle, a clear testament to their necessity. As roads improved and tire technology advanced, the need for multiple spares diminished. However, the full-size spare remained a standard feature for decades. It offered peace of mind, knowing that a flat tire, while annoying, wouldn't completely derail your plans. You could swap it out and be on your way, albeit perhaps with a bit of grease on your hands. The first significant shift away from the full-sized spare began to emerge in the 1980s as car designs evolved, becoming more compact, aerodynamic, and focused on maximizing interior space and fuel efficiency. Engineers started looking for ways to trim weight and bulk. This led to the widespread introduction of the temporary spare, affectionately known as the donut. These were smaller, lighter, and narrower than a standard tire, designed purely as a short-term solution. The idea was simple. It would get you to the nearest tire shop, but it wasn't meant for long distances or high speeds. It was a compromise, but one that many drivers accepted for the benefits of increased trunk space and slightly better fuel economy. For a while, the donut spare became the new norm. It was a familiar sight under the trunk floor of countless sedans and hatchbacks. But even this temporary solution is now on the endangered species list. Today, the trend has accelerated, moving beyond the donut to no spare at all. This isn't a simple evolution, it's a complex confluence of factors, a perfect storm of engineering constraints, economic pressures, and evolving consumer expectations. Let's break down the primary reasons behind this significant change in automotive design. There isn't just one single cause, rather it's a combination of powerful forces pushing manufacturers in this direction. Perhaps the most significant factor driving the disappearance of the spare tire is weight. While a single spare tire, along with its accompanying jack and lug wrench, might only weigh between 40 to 50 pounds, this seemingly small amount of mass has become a critical battleground for car manufacturers. Why? Because of stringent government regulations, particularly those related to fuel economy. In many parts of the world, and especially in the United States, with its corporate average fuel economy, or CAFE standards, automakers face immense pressure to improve the fuel efficiency of their entire vehicle fleet. Even a seemingly minuscule improvement, such as a 1% increase in miles per gallon, can translate into billions of dollars in avoided fines and help manufacturers meet increasingly strict environmental targets. Removing 50 pounds from a vehicle, while not a massive reduction in a car that might weigh 2 tons or more, contributes directly to this goal. It's a low-hanging fruit, an easy way to shave off some weight without a radical redesign of the vehicle's core structure. Every ounce counts when you're trying to squeeze out every possible fraction of a mile per gallon across millions of vehicles. The second major reason is directly related to how modern cars are designed and what they need to accommodate. Today's vehicles are packed with more technology than ever before. Think about the proliferation of advanced driver assistance systems, infotainment screens, and crucially, new powertrain technologies. The rise of hybrid and electric vehicles in particular has created a massive demand for space. Large battery packs, electric motors, and associated power electronics need to be integrated seamlessly into the vehicle's chassis. Often, the most convenient and structurally sound place to put these components is precisely where the spare tire well used to reside. By eliminating the spare tire, manufacturers gain valuable cubic feet that can be repurposed for larger battery modules, enhancing range, or for expanding cargo capacity, making the vehicle more practical for everyday use. Even in traditional gasoline-powered cars, the desire for more trunk space, lower load floors, and sleeker designs means that every inch of interior volume is precious. The spare tire well, once a necessity, is now seen as an inefficient use of prime real estate. Let's be frank, economics always plays a significant role in manufacturing decisions, and when it comes to the spare tire, there's a clear financial incentive for automakers to omit it. A full-sized spare tire, along with the jack, lug wrench, and the labor involved in installing it, can add anywhere from $150 to $300 to the cost of producing a vehicle. If a manufacturer replaces this setup with a simple tire repair kit, typically a bottle of sealant and small air compressor, the cost drops dramatically, often to just $20 to $50. When you multiply these savings across millions of vehicles produced globally each year, the numbers become staggering. We're talking about hundreds of millions, potentially billions of dollars in pure profit or cost reduction for the automakers. In a highly competitive industry with tight margins, every dollar saved on production costs is a significant win. While this might feel like a raw deal for the consumer, from a purely business perspective, it's a logical decision for manufacturers looking to optimize their bottom line. So if the spare tire is gone, what are manufacturers offering as an alternative? They certainly aren't leaving drivers completely without options, though these options come with their own set of caveats. One of the most common replacements for the physical spare tire is the promise of roadside assistance. Most new cars today come with several years of complimentary roadside assistance, often provided by the manufacturer themselves or through partnerships with services like AAA. The idea is that instead of getting your hands dirty and wrestling with a flat tire, you simply make a call, or in many modern vehicles, press a dedicated button on your dashboard. A tow truck or a service vehicle will then come to your location, either change the tire for you if you happen to have a spare, or if they carry a universal one, or, more commonly, tow your vehicle to the nearest service center. This is presented as a convenient, hassle-free solution, especially appealing to drivers who may not know how to change a tire or prefer not to do so in adverse conditions. Another increasingly popular solution, particularly in luxury and performance vehicles, is the use of run-flat tires. These are specially designed tires with heavily reinforced sidewalls. The unique construction allows the tire to maintain its shape and support the weight of the vehicle even after it has lost all air pressure. This means that if you get a puncture, you don't have to stop immediately. You can continue driving for a limited distance, typically around 50 miles, at a reduced speed, usually up to 50 miles per hour. This gives you the ability to reach a safe location, a service station, or your home, rather than being stranded on the side of a busy highway. It's a clever piece of engineering that offers a significant degree of convenience and safety in the event of a puncture. For many mainstream vehicles, the most common replacement for a spare tire is a tire repair kit. This typically consists of a bottle of tire sealant, often a sticky latex-based liquid, and a small electric air compressor that plugs into your car's 12-volt power outlet. The process is straightforward. You inject the sealant into the punctured tire and then use the compressor to reinflate it. The sealant is designed to plug small holes, allowing you to drive a short distance to a repair shop. It's a lightweight, compact, and relatively inexpensive solution that fits neatly into the trunk without taking up much space. While these modern alternatives sound promising, they are not without their limitations, and this is where many drivers find themselves in a difficult situation. The tire repair kit, with its sealant and compressor, is perhaps the most problematic of the solutions. It's designed to fix very specific types of damage, small punctures, typically from a nail or screw, located in the tread area of the tire. If you experience a sidewalk puncture, a large gash from hitting a pothole, or a complete blowout, that bottle of sealant is utterly useless. It simply cannot seal large or irregular holes. In such scenarios, you're left with no option but to call for roadside assistance, which can mean a significant wait, especially in remote areas or during peak times. Furthermore, some tire shops are reluctant to repair a tire that has had sealant injected into it, as it can make the repair process messier and more difficult, potentially leading to a more expensive tire replacement. Run-flat tires, while offering a greater degree of immediate mobility, also come with their own set of compromises. Firstly, their reinforced sidewalls often result in a harsher, firmer ride quality compared to conventional tires. This can impact comfort, especially on rough roads. Secondly, run-flats are typically more expensive to purchase and replace than standard tires. And finally, not all punctures in a run-flat tire are repairable. Depending on the severity and location of the damage and how long you drove on it while flat, a run-flat tire might need to be replaced entirely, which, as mentioned, can be a costly affair. Perhaps the biggest gotcha for many consumers is the sheer surprise of discovering their new car lacks a spare tire. Car dealerships often don't highlight this omission, and unless a buyer specifically asks or checks the trunk, they might only realize the absence of a spare when they're already in a predicament. This lack of awareness can lead to frustration, anger, and a feeling of being unprepared when a flat tire inevitably occurs. So, the disappearing spare tire isn't a conspiracy, but rather a complex outcome of modern automotive engineering, economic pressures, and regulatory demands. Manufacturers are trying to build lighter, more fuel-efficient, and technologically advanced vehicles, and the spare tire has, for better or worse, become a casualty of these priorities. As a consumer, it's crucial to be aware of this trend. The next time you're shopping for a new car, don't just focus on the horsepower, the infotainment system, or the heated seats. Take a moment to open the trunk, lift the floorboard, and see what's hiding, or not hiding, beneath. Ask the salesperson about the car's flat tire solution. Understand whether it comes with a repair kit, run-flat tires, or if a spare is an optional extra you might want to consider purchasing. Knowing your car's capabilities and limitations before you're stuck on the side of the road is paramount.
Whether you choose to rely on roadside assistance, embrace run flats, or invest in an aftermarket spare, having a plan will save you a lot of stress and inconvenience. Did your car come with a spare, or are you carrying a bottle of hope in your trunk? Let us know your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And if you found this deep dive into automotive quirks fascinating, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more insights into the world around us. Safe travels, and may your tires always stay inflated.